If you're into Game Boy, there's a good chance you'll like my new Neo Geo Pocket Color series too. Every Thursday I'm reviewing a new Neo Geo game. Just join the PO3 Patreon or become a channel member here on YouTube. In his spare time between inventing quicker ways to grill chicken, it turns out George Foreman, may he rest in peace, was a fairly dab hand at the old pugilism. This game was released across all 8-bit and 16-bit Sega and Nintendo consoles, to varying degrees of success. It was perhaps a strange choice to put George's name on the game, as the peak of his career was firmly in the mid-70s, but then, as we've seen with the aforementioned grill, he clearly had a nous for promotion. One thing that is unanimous across all ports of the game is that it is entirely fairly panned as being incredibly disappointing. Bear in mind that this is a long time after games like Punch-Out came out, so the precedent was set. You're thrown right into the action of an incredibly lackluster boxing simulation. You punch them and they punch you. Mostly the latter, let's be honest. You can barely move your boxer at all. Blocking works occasionally, but there are no telegraphs of when a punch is coming, so it's entirely random guesswork. A punches with the right hand and B does the left, and you can apply uppercuts and such by pressing up at the same time. Your punches land a bit more frequently, but they don't seem to do a whole lot, even to the weakest opponent. You need to land what feels like 100 blows to the face to down them. And this is George Foreman we're talking about, the guy who beat Joe Frazier clean, not once, but twice. You have a special bar that allegedly can be operated by pressing select, although I've never once got it to work. It's definitely in the game, because your opponent will definitely use it on you at some point, and you'll be downed. When downed, rapidly press A and B alternately to try to beat the 10 count. You'll probably get one let off, but then that's that. Get knocked down 3 times in a round, and you'll lose by TKO anyway. When you are downed, the ref comes over with what looks like a revolver, probably to put you out of your misery. The animation is jerky in places, but otherwise non-existent. As I say, there are no tells to anything, so you have no chance of learning the fights like you can in Punch-Out or whatever. This removes any notion of fairness from the game, reducing the whole experience to a pointless and fruitless button mashing exercise. Not even being able to reposition yourself around the ring makes you feel like a useless, dollopy monolith getting wailed on by a nimbler boxer. The graphics, what's there at least, look alright, but the sound is kinda naff. The biggest problem is just how limited the entirety of the gameplay is. How anyone was supposed to squeeze any fun out of this, I have no idea. George was 42 by this point in time, and boy does it show. An old geezer standing there getting punched in the head shows exactly why boxing is a young person's game. Should have stuck to the chicken, George.